Hi, I'm Joe, or One Man Boycott. This is an insight and lyric breakdown of that song, A Monument for a Normal Guy. Weird name, that, isn't it? A Monument for a Normal Guy. Simple explanation for that is one of my German friends said about my brother. He was going to run from Barnstable to Bristol to have a cup of tea, really, to my house. Which is mental. But he wrote a book about it. It's on Amazon. It's called Ben on Foot. I might link that because it's a killer. Go and check it out. So my German friend said they should build a monument for him. It's like, okay, and he's like, yeah, because it'd be like a monument for a normal guy. He's just like a regular dude. And I thought that was kind of cool. I just, and that's where the name comes from. It's not about that, but yeah, let's get into it. What it's about, roughly, is about addiction. So, let's get through the lyrics here. So, softly, softly catches me. I don't know if you've ever heard softly, softly catchy monkey. That's where that comes from. But I'm not the monster you perceive. So, like, coming from the perspective of, I don't think I've ever been addicted, properly, like, I need addicted to anything. But I'm not the monster you perceive. I guess, like, from being addicted, like, and not wanting to be addicted, but everyone else can see that you're addicted. So that's what that's saying. So I'm not that monster that you can see. When we're all alone, I'll tell you why. Together we would make the best of lies. Is like the addiction talking. When we're all alone, like, you can put up a front, but especially when you're all alone, that's when it'll get you. I'm laughing about it because I'm breaking down my own lyrics. I'm not laughing about the situation, what the topic is, because it's serious, and I'm guessing it wouldn't be too far away from that. It's like when you're all alone, tell you why together we can make the best of lives. It sounds cool as hell as well. But I'm singing, it's just more like I'm singing. It's like I'm still. Well, it goes on to say, doesn't it? It's not over yet, we're still kicking. It's like, I wanted it to say I'm still kicking at the time, but I like the way that we're still kicking. It's kind of like old school, like kick it sort of thing I wanted to keep in there. So I'm still fighting the addiction is basically the way the end comes, the end of the verse comes around. Second verse, my veins burn with you inside. Can't spit you out how hard I've tried. Pretty self-explanatory. This song got roasted one time because the reviewer was saying, it's really obvious, just obvious lyrics. Oh, yeah, but do they work as lyrics? And are they, like, so obvious that, like... I think an obvious lyric can work if it sounds cool, if it sounds right. My veins burn with you inside. I can't spit you out how hard I've tried. Like that. I disagree. Sounds cool. And your lips taste like killing me, like every time you, I guess, pill or cigarettes or booze or something else you put in your mouth. I don't know what you're addicted to. My veins burn with you inside. I can't spit you out how hard I've tried. And your lips taste like killing me. And so I'll try to run, but you won't leave. Self-explanatory. Not shit. Mr. Reviewer. Yeah, back to the fighting spirit. I'm singing. It's not over yet. We're still kicking. And it's this kind of part in the music as well, like, kind of lingers a bit. It's like lingers on purpose. It's not over yet, we're still kicking. Purposefully didn't hit the chorus after the first verse as well. So when it hits the first verse here, chorus. When it hits the first chorus here, so take a look at yourself. It's like, it's not even someone else saying, just take a look at yourself. It's you saying that to yourself. And like this, pulling yourself out of it, pulling yourself up, is what I was trying to go for then. Before we hit the chorus as well, I've just remembered that I wrote the lyrics to this in the same place as I showed you on the Stockholm video. I did like a little Google Street View to where I wrote it in the same place. The lyrics, well, when I say wrote it in the same place, Stockholm, I wrote the lyrics there. This one, I wrote the idea and piecing together the words and the melody to go over the first guitar line of the song. I was messing about with that in soundcheck whilst I was on tour there. And then when I got the festival slot that I got whilst I was out there, and I flew over to Frank and Luke to come and play with me. Frank to play cajon, to kind of back up the what I was already doing with the acoustic and the backing and stuff, and Luke because I needed a sound guy I could trust on a foreign festival stage that was like a huge stage. And that paid off because actually what happened is it was so hot that day that my Mac overheated on stage and all the sound was running through it. Even my microphone and the guitar was running through the Mac, overheated on stage. But I started to, colour must have drained out my face. I started shitting myself pretty quick when that happened. I was like, great, now I need to worry about a technical issue. And I could see, because the sound tower was out in the middle of the field, and I could see Bondi running across the field towards backstage to get up on stage. And I knew all I had to do was like make sure that the people that were there didn't get pissed at me like not doing anything. So I kind of did a little bit there. He came up on stage, absolutely brought my fears back down and my nerves back down, sorted it out real quick. We changed where it was, and then I lost like maybe a song off the set. Wasn't even really a big deal. I've gone off on one there, but yeah, they came over and I was like, oh, what do you guys think of this? I've been playing it in like soundcheck and whatever now. Really, the response of those guys was more than what they would normally give me. They're normally the kind of guys that go, yeah, dude, that sounds cool. Yeah. And that's it. But they were like, oh, it's really interesting how you're doing this. Something that I didn't realize I was doing, like turning it around at a different time signature than I thought I was. And then that's the reason why this song got written in the first place, because it was only like maybe a week after they said that or something. I was writing the lyrics anyway into the chorus. It's a fake. It's not what I've become. It's just the look of yourself again. It's like, I'm not an addict. It's not who I am. It's a subtle reminder of the place where we came from. Sounds cool. And it's what's needed. That's what I was going from. Like if you're in that hole and you get like, no, this is who you are. Just this little thing of like, oh yeah, I used to be that guy. I used to do this. I used to do that, whatever. I wasn't an addict or whatever. That's where that comes from. Take an illusion, overconfidence with the chaser of my heart. I thought that just sounds cool. I'll be honest. I just thought it sounds cool. I was trying to go for something else. And what I hit upon was the words sounding like drinks order. Like, yeah, I'll take illusion, overconfident, like over ice, overconfidence, but also overconfidence. See? Trying to be clever. He's a wise guy. Overconfidence with the chaser of my heart. Yeah, that's just trying to be emotive, I guess. But again, it sounds cool. Which I've said in previous videos is like the be all and end all. If Red Hot Chili Peppers, if the lyrics don't mean anything, but they sound cool, job done. And people relate to it. That, you know, it's big. I've said that. Chaser of my heart. You're not digging in. You're not ever after. So that's just talking to the addiction. You're not digging in, even if it has done. You're not ever after. You're not my end story. Like, it's a positive thing. It's like a self-help thing, I guess. And then third verse, obvious, just like grasping at straws a little bit at this point because I'd exhausted the idea that I had. And I was like, oh, I guess you could go super dark with it and like recount the like consequence of any kind of addiction where your body starts breaking down and things happen and you need medical help. So third verse is, your words slowly swallow me, yeah, they rip me up till I can't breathe. It's like that bad news situation. And these pills and demons, my new friends, like, this is my world now. Not so much the addiction, but like the treatment. My new friends, this is truly what we call the end. It's truly what we call the end. It's like, that is a scenario that could happen if you carry down this path. So like, that's where that verse comes from. And then it comes out of the, again, musically, purposefully dips all the way down to like just a fade. But I'm still singing. Is it singing or kicking? I'm still singing. I'm still singing. Like, it's like I'm down, I'm not out. It's that. I think it's really cool. I'm into the lyrical content of this song, like the meaning behind it. I'm into it. The kind of craft of it, I guess. Yeah, so I'm still singing. It's not over yet. We're still kicking. Just take a look at yourself. It's a fake. Yeah, and then that. And also that is the end of the song, isn't it? But there's also like a fake key change in it, which I don't know if you picked up on or not, but it's the bit where I hold, it's a fake, isn't it? When I hold the fake for the second time, that's my light. Yeah, so the second time that I hit it's a fake, it's not what I've become. When I hold it's a fake, that's a fake key change for the lyrics, and also because I didn't want to key change, I thought it would sound cheesy within this song. Yeah, so that bit of insight. Yeah, that's a monument for a normal guy, or as everyone and myself calls it, monument. I hope you enjoyed the video. This is exclusive to Patreon, but if I decide to put it public in the future, probably won't, but if I do, and you're not a Patreon, go and check out Patreon. You get a lot more over there. Links in the description. If not, hit subscribe, like the video, comment down below, all the rest of that stuff. Been a bit blasé about it because I'm probably not going to put it public. So, to my Patreons, you're amazing, and I will see you next time.
These pills and demons might